Tina Book Tuesday, episode 98 with author Lisa Prysock. I am coming to you from my kitchen here in beautiful Kentucky, and today I'm making a vegetable beef and barley soup, and I hope you have a moment to hang out with me and check out this cool recipe you can try at home. So the first thing you want to do is put on your apron, and I am currently browning the stew meat for this recipe. I'm going to show you a picture of it. So the next thing I'm going to do is add about, a good generous tablespoon of minced garlic and a tablespoon of Better Than Bouillon. And actually, for about 2 quarts of water, they require about 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of that. And we're gonna stir that all up. And we're gonna add our diced onion and celery. And I like to add about 3/4 cup to 1 cup of each. Onion and celery make everything taste better when it comes to soup. So you'll put that in and it'll look something like this. I'll show you. And you just want to cook that, mix that really well, and then we're going to add our water. So a couple of tips. I like to season the beef really well with pepper during this part of the process. I also brown it in a little bit of vegetable oil, not so, maybe about 2 tablespoons, so I don't have to drain much off. And then I add about 2.5 quarts of water, and I've got it on high because we want to bring this to a boil. You'll want to skim off any impurities, but this is how I make a really good soup base. And next we're gonna, and I've added the water, so it looks something like this. And I added a little bit of extra bouillon because I've got a good half of a stock pot here of water. I guess it's about maybe 3 or 4 quarts. So then also we're gonna add our vegetables next. So for this part of adding the vegetables, you can see I have some washed and drained, rinsed really well baby carrots. I've got some frozen green beans, some frozen corn. I'm going to be adding an extra can of sweet corn and diced tomatoes with more onion, celery, and green bell pepper in it. I'm not going to drain the diced tomatoes because I like the tomato sauce that's naturally in it. So I've added the corn, the tomatoes, the green beans, the carrots, and the tomatoes. And so now we're going to continue to let this come to a boil and add the seasonings. For seasonings, I add a generous, good 1/2 teaspoon heaping of more black pepper, basil, dried basil, bay leaves. I'll add probably about 3 or 4 of those, and some parsley. So now we've added all of our seasonings, and it is almost time to add the barley. And I like to use Quaker quick barley. It cooks in 10 minutes. And I'll use the whole box. It is a very heart-healthy food, and let it slow cook and simmer on the stove for a couple of hours or all day if you want. You do have to watch the water level, and it turns out to be delicious even if you only have about an hour or two to cook it. This is a wonderful soup for fall and winter. So while my soup is simmering on the stove, I just wanted to ask what your favorite kind of soup is, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Give me a shout out if you got to tune in, and I hope you have a wonderful day.